Hey ladies! So I told you earlier in a post about what we like to call our triple threat products for a flawless finish on your face. Say that 3 times fast. And that is our Skin Perfecting Concealer, our Touch Liquid Foundation, Liquid to Powder Foundation, and our Powder Puff Brush. These 3 products, use these on your face and you are going to be blown away by the finish. And I'm going to show you these 3 in just a minute, how you use them together. But I'm also going to throw one more product into the mix that I didn't mention earlier, and that's our Glorious Face and Eye Primer, and it's like blinding. You can't even see it. Anyway, Glorious Face and Eye Primer. I put this on always before you put any of your foundations on. It's going to fill in any imperfections, lines, pores, all those things, any scarring areas, and give you a nice smooth finish to start with. And it also helps keep your makeup on all day because it prevents that makeup from absorbing into your skin as the day goes on. So you have that beautiful look all day instead of it wearing off after a few hours. So the first step in this is our Skin Perfecting Concealer. I've already got my primer on. I usually let it sit for about 5 minutes before I put my foundation on, so that's why I went ahead and did that. And we're going to use just a little bit. It doesn't take much. This is all you're going to need for all of your problem areas. And you can use a blending bud, you can use your finger, you can use, we do have a concealer brush, but I found that I actually kind of like our foundation brush a little bit better for this. And I'm going to do under my eyes a little bit. I don't have a lot of dark circles, but I want to go ahead and just show you, if you do, this is where you would do it. So you do kind of a triangle. I'm just going to smooth out the edges a little bit. Do the same thing on the other side, and a little goes a long way. You saw how much I squeezed out, and I've still got quite a bit left on my hand. Does not take much at all with this. This stuff is so amazing if you have, like I've got a sunspot here, we're going to cover that in just a minute, but if you've got any discoloration in your face, you've got acne, redness, you can even cover a tattoo with this. I don't have a tattoo, so I can't really demonstrate, but I have seen some amazing videos. So now I'm just going to cover my little sunspot. I'm just going to dab it on with this brush and then just kind of blend out the edges. And you want to use a concealer that's 2 to 3 shades lighter, I think I mentioned that earlier, than your actual skin, because that is going to help cover up those dark areas. Okay? And then I'm going to put a little bit down here. Got a little redness on my chin. I'm kind of using this almost as a highlighter as well, but I usually do that after I put my foundation on, so I don't really know why I did that. But anyway, I've got some redness on my chin, and then I have a little redness in between my brows, kind of a little strawberry birthmark kind of thing, so I always put some right there. Okay, so that's just with the concealer. You can see a huge difference in like the under eye area, and I've still got product on my hand. We didn't even use everything that I had. So now we're going to grab our liquid foundation, and you want to shake this really, really well. It is a serum. It's a really thin. It comes with a dropper, so you can see it's really thin. Well, I didn't get any of my dropper. Really thin, and it does somewhat separate in the bottle, but that's normal. That's just how it's made. So you just need to shake it really well before you use it. And then I'm going to take our powder puff brush. This is perfect for applying your foundation and your powder. And because this foundation dries to a liquid finish, you can go straight from one to the other. So you don't have to worry about it clogging up your brush. It's not going to do that at all. And I use 5 drops for my whole face. That's all you're going to need. And what I do is tap it on in kind of the areas where you want to concentrate coverage. So just kind of tap it on, and then you're going to come in and just buff it kind of in a circular motion. I'm using my phone as a mirror, so hopefully I can't really see what I'm doing, but hopefully this will turn out okay. So just a circular buffing motion. And I always blend down the jawline, down the neck a little bit, because oftentimes our face color is not quite the same as our neck color, and so you don't want a harsh line, so you always want to just kind of blend out. I'm cheating, looking in my mirror. Okay, so there you go. Look at that. That is an amazing flawless finish. And another thing I didn't mention earlier, I usually set everything with our touch pressed powder once I get my foundation, everything on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Again, you can go straight with this same brush that you just used for your foundation because it dries to a powder finish. You can see it's not clogged up my brush. It's not wet feeling. It's perfect. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this to set everything. You can do a tapping motion, you can do a rubbing motion. If I'm using the concealer underneath because I want to cover up problem areas, then I always just tap because you don't want to take any chances of rubbing anything that you just applied. You just want to set everything. So there you go. That's pretty awesome, let me just tell you. So that is, again, our, what we like to call our triple threat or our fabulous four, depending on which products you use. With these three, this is the Skin Perfecting Concealer, the Liquid Foundation, and the Powder Puff Brush. We kind of call those the triple threat. But when you throw in the amazing, glorious primer, we call that the fabulous, flawless four, because when you put these four items together, your skin is amazing. And you saw the redness and the uneven skin tone that I had earlier. That sunspot, it's gone. You can't see it. It's pretty awesome. So if you have any questions, if you need help color matching, you can drop a comment below or you can send me a message. And a couple quick questions and you send me a photo and we will have you perfectly color matched in no time. Have a great day, ladies.